Hey, what's up guys? Out doing a little bit of riding on the motorcycle tonight, and I am testing a new Olight flashlight. I'm testing the Olight Seeker 2. Olight sent along and asked if I would have a look and maybe do a video of it if I liked it, and I absolutely do. I've been really impressed with it so far. I think you guys will be really impressed with the stats on this thing. What we have here, like I said, is the Olight Seeker 2. Notice the fairly compact size. It's not exactly an EDC light. I certainly wouldn't consider it that, but it is still in the compact category. It's not one of these big like searchlight type flashlights. Yet with its size, it's still putting out 3,000 lumens, or that's the acclaimed lumen count on this light, which is unbelievable. Of course, most lights these days come with the standard features like being drop tested and waterproof. This light is also cold tested, so it's good in extreme cold temperatures. It's just a really awesome light. It's built like a tank. And one thing I will point out, it's actually fairly heavy. And I think that comes with, if you pull this thing apart, there is a massive battery pack inside, which is what allows you to sustain, of course, that 3,000 lumen count. This entire body is pretty much entirely battery. If you open it up and pull the battery out, this thing feels like nothing. It's just a featherweight, but it's beautifully built. This is my first Olight, and I have to say I'm really impressed. Just the overall fit and finish, the style and design of it, it's just so classy. There's nothing cheap or tacky or overly tactical, which some lights try to do that. They try to put weird notches and weird grooves and stuff in it to make it overly tactical. This thing is not like that at all. It's just so beautiful. I'll roll in a few clips there now. I've been using the heck out of this thing, running it in the garage, hanging it from the ceiling, because it does have a magnetic tail cap, which I really love. But this thing is far brighter than any of the lights in my garage. Another thing I really like about this light is that I have another few lights here around this size range, and a fairly high lumen count as well. But the beams are really concentrated, and you have a sharp line. It's not a blurred. I can't think of the word there now. It's not a blurred field. It doesn't feather out. This feathers out beautifully, so you have that 3,000 lumen, but it's a really wide, like floodlight beam, and not a narrow concentrated beam. So I prefer that. I prefer the light to be nice and wide and to feather out, because it just allows you to make the most use of that real high lumen count and just see a lot of ground at once. So if you're searching for something, it really helps you not to miss something. Even though you can't see it, my motorcycle is right behind me here, about 20-25 feet behind me. So I'm going to come over by the camera there, and we're going to shine a couple lights that I have here. I have another brand light right around the same size, but let's check out the light comparison between the two. So I've just got a small EDC light turned on my bike there now, just so you can see where the bike is. The camera adds a fair little bit of zoom, so the bike's actually about 20-25 feet away from me. I'm going to turn on another brand light here right now on the highest mode possible. So you can see, if I raise the light up a little bit, you can see that concentrated edge down here. Cast a shadow puppet for you guys. But yeah, you see that sharp edge kind of, and that's the max power concentrated right there on my bike. So you can see this is actually a real nice light, and it's pretty bright. But let's compare that now to the max power and the type of beam that's on the Olight. So you can see the gradient is much more smooth as I raise that light up. There's no sharp edge. And look how crazy bright that is on my bike. This thing is just insane. As you can see it there now, the beam it casts is unreal. And that real wide kind of floodlight, I really enjoy it. We're going at about 50 feet there now on those shrubs and trees in the background. And that is just lit up like day. You'd see whatever you needed to see out there. And then of course that magnetic tail cap, once again, is just such an awesome feature. Out here in the night like this, riding on my bike, to be able to have that magnetic tail cap, to stick it on my bike if I had a fall or had to work on something, or or something like that, I'm able to position it just where I want it on the bike. Is really, really nice, and it's a great safety feature as well. Now, that magnetic tail cap offers more and is used for a little bit more than just for sticking on things. Okay, now that we're in some light, we can finally see the Seeker 2 for all that it is. And check out that beautiful light. You see we have a beautiful matte finish. We have that blue bezel. You can also get this one in a blue finish as well, which is pretty cool. I like the black myself. Comes with this cool like pinch grip, pinch wrist catch here, so you can let it go and it's not going to fall from your hand. But yeah, you can see it's just a real good looking light. It's probably the best looking light that I've owned in terms of actual just pure aesthetics. Just looks so good, that matte finish. And like I mentioned when I was talking there in the dark, none of that like silly crazy tactical stuff going on. Just a nice clean looking light. That button there just looks great. Ooh, you feel the heat coming from that light right away. What I was mentioning about that magnetic tail cap, which I really am loving the magnetic tail cap here. The use for it is right here. We have a USB cord, and that is magnetic charging. How cool is that? No finicky USB plugs that wear out, and the fins, those micro USBs, the little fins in them wear out over time. That's just a very clean, quick hookup. I think there's also a version where you can buy a little docking plate that this mounts to, so you can stick your light on and it'll mount to the docking plate. I would probably make up my own. That wouldn't be too difficult. But yeah, this is a premium feeling cord as well. If you guys are wondering, it's a pretty nice feeling cord. But I just like that. It's the little things. It's got some Olight branding on there, but it's just a real clean setup. You guys can't see here in the daylight, but this little clear bit of rubber here, there's actually a light inside there, so it lights up red when you first plug it in, and then it lights up green. It's really subtle, so you can't see it here in the daylight. But yeah, it's just another nice feature, a nice clean look on this light. Just a couple more quick notes before I end off this review. This light comes with, I was talking about that massive battery. This light comes with a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. But I have one of the earlier test models, and Olight has assured me that when you guys order a model, it will come with the 5,000 milliamp hour battery. So a substantially larger battery, again, than what comes in my test model. So you guys will get to benefit from that. That is certainly some exciting news. This is phenomenal light, guys. There's some links down in the description there if you're interested in checking it out. I got a discount code for you guys if you want to use that code and pick one up for yourself at a much better price. I hope you like it. Hit the like button below this video. Subscribe to my channel if this is your first time here. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think is a good competitor to this one, or even in the Olight brand. What do you think maybe supersedes this or competes with it? I know there's they have the Seeker 2 Pro out as well, which is a sick looking light. Maybe I'll pick that one up in the future. But yeah, tell me what you think are good comparisons to this light. It's gonna be hard to beat that 3,000 lumen count though. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video.